Hello everyone and welcome back to another One Piece card game video. My name is That Manga Nerd, and today we have three new things to talk about in the form of a new event or a new store tournament event, some new products, and card translation changes that will be taking place for the OP01 set that is coming out on December 2nd. So let's go ahead and jump right into the first thing, which is some new products in the form of card sleeves. We have a blue background, a white and pink background, and then a parallel Luffy for the OP02 set that was just released in Japan, and then a cartoony Chopper. These will be released in quarter 2 of 2023, so I believe that is around April or sometime March, April. I can't remember for certain, but it'll be around that time. And it will be 70 sleeves in each set, and they will be $6.50 USD per set of sleeves. And you get 70 sleeves in each, which is a little weird. You have 9 extra sleeves because the cards in your deck adds up to 61, 1 leader, 10 Dawn, and 50 in the main deck. So you just have 9 extra sleeves to do whatever you want with if you just get one set. Maybe if they rip or get a stain on them or something, maybe that's why they do it. But the Chopper will be ones that people will want. I will definitely want the Chopper one, and then also the Luffy, just because the artwork on that is pretty cool. Next for the product is we have a card case, a clear card case in blue, red, and white. They specify clear, but these look opaque. But I mean, don't have them on hand, so maybe they might be a little clear. It's just the online image. But these are also releasing quarter 2 of 2023, and they will be the same. Well, $6.50 per card case. You get a card case and you get a separator, so it will probably be maybe 1-2 decks. I'd probably say 2 decks if they're including a separator in there. So it would be something else to pick up with the sleeves. It'll be $13 for one set of sleeves and one case, so just something else to store your cards in on the go for the tournaments. Next up, we have the card translation errors for the OP01 set, and this page breaks down the cards into the specific abilities that each one has that will be changing in the wording and the ruling for the cards. But the cards themselves, when you get them in your booster packs and booster boxes, will not have these changes on there. Like, for example, the leader law here, where it says you play up to 1 supernova type card with a cost of 2 or less from your hand, it will not read up to on the card, but the ruling will be as up to. So that is something to keep in mind. This page is more of a specific breakdown of the cards with the effects, but then we also have this page here where it just shows you all of the cards that are going to be changing in the wording wise, but the cards you actually have in hand and when you're playing with them will not have these up to on there. So that is just something to keep in mind, that will be in effect on release, is what I'm assuming, since they're telling us this now on the 11th of November and the cards don't come out until December 2nd. Now, they did do this similar thing with the starter deck cards. This crocodile here, it has on here where it's return up to 1 character with a cost of 5 or less. The cards that were printed and distributed for the super pre-release did not or do not have this up to on there. It simply just reads return 1 card, but in the ruling you have to read it as return up to. That will be the same for KOs. I believe this king right here, where it's KO up to one of your opponent's characters with 3 or less, and then up to one of your opponents with 2 or less. So it's just, make sure you remember that the cards will be as up to for the official ruling for it, but they will not read up to. Hopefully when the second set comes out, they will fix that for the cards on the printing, but that's just something that we'll have to see when we actually come across that. And then last but definitely not least, we have another store event type thing where it is the Pirate Party Vol.1. The time frame for the Volume 1 will be December 2022 through February 2023. I think that it will not be taking place on the exact same day as the store tournament Volume 1. That will be happening on the 2nd of December, which is the release date for the cards. But it will definitely take place maybe a week or so after. But for this event, we have another promo card which is available, and it is the I'm Gonna Be King of the Pirates card, where it's your 2 Dawn, activate main, your leader gains plus 1000 power for each of your characters during this turn, and then the trigger is up to one of your characters or leader gains an additional 1000 power during this turn. It is a supernova and straw hat, meaning it can be searched off of Searcher Nami or Bonnie. So it is, in my opinion, built for a red-green law deck. Now, a question that I have is, if at the start of the turn, of your turn, and you have 5 characters on the field and you play this down, your leader, does he gain the 5,000 and then keep the 5,000 so that you go about your turn? And if a character gets KO'd from your opponent's KO effect or a trigger of a card or something like that, if you keep the 5,000 after, even if one of your characters leaves the field. Because if that's the case, you can, like I said, you play it at the beginning, leader has 10,000, you get rid of some blockers, you maybe swing at life with your combos that you have for the law ability, and then swing with 10,000, and that could potentially get you the win. If that is the case, that is something I'll have to look into. But nonetheless, I am excited for another promo card being announced, and this is different than the store tournaments in the sense that you do not have to register on the TCG Plus app. For the store tournaments, you have to register on the TCG Plus app, but for this, it's essentially saying contact the store that you're interested in going to, see if they have, or if they're having one of these events for the day of, or whenever they're having it, and they will say yes, no, maybe so, and then show up, you play. It's just a, casual play, just, maybe test out some decks ideas that you have, meet some people, trade some cards, whatever, but then you will get 1 copy of this. And it states that new prizes will be available every 3 months, so it's on the same schedule as the store tournaments, where that gets a new participation and winner prize every 3 months. But until then, we'll just wait for this event to actually be upon us, and then probably late January, early February, we'll get an announcement for the next Pirate Party Volume 2, and then also the store tournament Volume 2. But anyways, that is all the information I have for today for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a comment down below what you think about this card. I think it's going to be worth getting a playset just because of just the power behind playing it in a red-green law deck. But let me know what you guys think down below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.